folks. For the OGs that did a dime, came back around on parole. For the homegirls with the scrap game. Lil' homies that gang bang. From Pelican Bay to YA. Rearrange your mind frame. Yeah, I know what you been through. Shit you had to go tend to. Your mama gave birth on the turf. I
was the founder. I created Conan Pocket in my mother's garage.
I had a lot of, lifting weights, and I was on swole. They started calling me Big Miz.
Original Stutter Box, Eastside Fighters, Pavlo Bishop, Mid City Gangsta Bloods.
Kev Mac video, you know this is for sure. Kev Mac video, open your soul.
This is from the beginning.
Now, going to the Crip module, when did you first hit the module?
I hit the module 86.
86. And tell me about 4700. Nobody speaks on 4700. What was that?
47 was the overflow of 48.
I mean, how did they open 47?
Well, 40,
they kicked some people out of 48?
No, it was like this. Well, 47 was, it was like if you wasn't at least 25 or 30 deep, then you would have to be transferred on over to 47. Because they didn't no more want to keep like 5 and 6 or 2 or 3 or 7 to 8 when you was outnumbered from like 20 or 30 and you were just in there like 5 or 6.
So the smaller gangs
had to move over to 47.
Okay. Was the 60s in 47?
Nope, they was in 48.
Was Monster Cody in the module when you was in there?
I don't know if he was on the other side when I was there.
Was you there when Motor Mouse or Rockhead came down?
I don't know. If they was, I was probably in 47 because I got transferred. I didn't want to go over there. When I got over there, it was like, then they had a lot of different hoods that was over there that wasn't deep at the time, but by the time after the months went on, they transferred them back over there because they had a lot of hoods over there. The Main Streets was over there too. They moved them back. The Grapes was over there. The PJs was over there.
Any memorable moment for you in the 4800 or 4700?
The beef with the A-Trade gangsters in the 60s.
Did the police make them fight or let them
no,
fight?
they let them fight.
They let them get
They
out?
let them pick each other out and go at it.
So they was fair fights.
Yeah, fair one. Knuckle.
Shit. Who were some of the ones fighting? Give us some good names. Mad Rocc.
Slap.
Big Slip Rock.
Big Slap. You.
Big U.
Yeah. I think Dopey Raton.
Dopey Raton. From A-Trade Gangster.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always wanted to know, and I don't know if I ever asked you this before though. But what was your relations with the shotguns, and paybacks?
Oh, the paybacks? We never got into it. The paybacks. Shotguns, we got into it a few times in the 80s.
So when you guys turned hundreds and you guys came back on the streets, did you guys adopt all the other hundreds street beefs?
But that's the weirdest thing. Because if you all supposed to be as one, you all supposed to have the same beef.
Yeah. Once you put hundreds on gangbanging, you got to be. If somebody say, fuck HTH, you got to be saying, okay, nigga, fuck that. But you got nowadays, these niggas talking about hundreds and all that. If they diss one hood, them niggas is like, well, that's not our hood.
Basically, in this area, I mean, before all that came together, everybody was doing their own thing. Everybody had their beef who they was beefing with. on certain parts of their town. If they had beef with other side of Normandy, we had beef with other people on the other side of Crenshaw. So everybody had their hands full, whatever they was beefing with. But then, when everybody came together, all supposed to be the same, right?
Yeah. Well, it goes both ways. Did y'all pick up the Hoover and A-Tray beef?
We get into it a lot of weeks because it was the homies. But everything got to be neutral. But that's why I don't understand this part right here that Wack said about we joined the hundreds to be a part of something strong.
Okay, to me, with the Watergates, the Bucklongs, and the HTHs, I guess they was having problems in other areas, so they wanted to be a part of something stronger.
We was already strong before we was from the hundreds. And to say this, whatever we have got into it, any type of beef, ain't anybody come down here like to support us. We always done our own thing. I mean, that was just a part of, you know what I'm saying? Bang, it ain't like we needed aid or nothing on any type of beef. I mean, you know, once you get in a situation, that's one thing about growing up over here. Whatever situation he find himself over here getting into, I mean, they dealt with it. They didn't need no help or nothing like nobody to help or support. I mean, if it was cool if you did, but it's always been like that.
I wanted to ask you, have you ever seen the movie Friday?
Yep.
You familiar with Fridays?
My homeboy wrote it.
Who's your homeboy?
DJ Pooh.
DJ Pooh's from around here?
Yeah, DJ Pooh from Watergate.
DJ Pooh is an official Watergate or an honorary Watergate?
No, DJ Pooh from Watergate.
So look, there's been an issue about who the real Debo is. The actual character says it's Big U from 60s. What you say?
It was my homeboy Moe.
Moe from Watergate?
Yeah.
He's the real Debo?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Tell us about Moe. Why does he get that label?
Because Moe was with it like that. Moe was with it like that. Anybody know Moe? Moe was with it like that.
I don't know what you mean by with it.
With it, full-fledged, with it. With it, turned up always.
Turned up on the kids from the neighborhood or?
Turned up anywhere. Turned up, one hit a quitter. Moe was with it.
So did that character in Fridays depict Moe perfectly?
Moe was like that. Moe was always on the trip. You never knew what you expected out fucking with Moe.
Did Moe have pigeons? Or one of your homeboys have
Oh
pigeons?
no, my other homeboy had birds. Yeah, my other homeboy was off some wet and ran down the street butt naked.
You know, I was running down the street in my damn drawers.
He got the picture cage.
So that was a true story.
Real shit. Real shit.
So look, the 111 say it was Sam from 111.
My homie posted it on his Instagram and showed him on Instagram and would tell him, explain it, and show my homeboy Moe picture.
So look, the whole movie of Friday was based on living in the Watergates.
Yeah, that's where he's from. I mean, you know, if you from somewhere, why would you make a movie about from somewhere else?
Well, just ask Pooh. He'll give it to you.
I wanted to.
Right, and that's right.
Get to him.
He ain't answer.
I can't get to him.
Oh, shit. I got his number right now.
Matter of fact, he ain't gonna answer.
He ain't gonna answer. Let's see.
That nigga ain't gonna answer.
Let's see.
Man, that nigga ain't gonna answer, guys.
I ain't being fouled and then I'm being like genuine to the situation of
You
whatever.
have to explain that to him.
DJ Pooh? What's up, my nigga?
See what I'm saying?
Huh?
Yo, what's going on with you?
Man, how you doing?
See what I'm saying?
I got a question, Pooh. Real quick, I'm gonna get back with you on it, but I need this question answered. Okay, in Friday, who was Debo?
Well, a couple of people. It was like Moe, it was Santa, name my neighbor. It was a couple of people.
Okay.
That came from niggas' brain, creatively, worked hard, and all that. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that other shit.
Okay, that's cool.
And niggas need to know that right up front.
Right.
Trying to hear that.
Okay, that's cool.
That's some shit I create.
Niggas need to know.
Right.
I ain't gotta holler at nobody about that.
Right.
Because niggas was trying to
Niggas
say
make money off the way we
it was all
live.
created behind what's my other nigga name from 6-0. They were telling me, oh no, that was created behind Big Q, and I was like, nah, they created. It's a combination of niggas. And then I always show my niggas.
Oh, that's why you posted that thing and sent it?
It's inspired from me and my growing up and my neighborhood. And my experience in life. That's where I'm at.
One nigga talking about that post been saying from 111. That's a come on,
Nah.
You on the line,
I ain't think about that. It's really a story.
You better get him while you can.
Created about all one day. That's why this shit called Friday. It was all one thing about a nigga that lost his job. Nigga hanging around the neighborhood. And there was something to change the shit from being everything was boys in the hood, menace to society. Now I want to do some comedy shit. It ain't Sam, it ain't nobody particular. Hood ain't none of that. It's a story that niggas like created. You know what I'm saying? Like when you write a story and you write a movie, you create a whole storyline and create characters to go with it. That's what it is.
You gonna only gonna give them what you grew up with and who you grew up with.
What block did DJ Pooh stay at around here?
On 119th and Axel.
Does his folks still live around here, or he moved them all out?
No, they moved with the freeway.
Oh, the freeway got rid of him.
Yeah, the freeway moved them. Freeway moved that. The liquor store used to be on 119th Street. It used to be Mac's Liquor down there.
So you know the movie Colors where they show IBC Hood and all those abandoned houses? You saw the movie Colors.
Yeah.
They show IBC Hood. How the houses were all abandoned because of the freeway. No?
I don't even remember they showing nothing over there on Friday. I mean on Colors. Which one was that?
Really?
I remember the movie, but which one was that?
Colors, nigga.
I know.
Colors.
I remember Colors. I'm just saying on what part I've seen the taco stand, and I'm like, that's what you talking about when the writing was on the wall, taco stand?
Nah, at the end. You know what I'm talking about, right, Mac? The abandoned houses from the freeway. They filmed a scene there. No? All right.
I mean, you know, if it did, I remember recalling the area, but no, I don't remember seeing that. I know my homeboy played in there.
I got a question for you that you and your homeboys was talking about last time I seen you. This dude I did an interview with said the chain gang came over all of this side. Was that true?
There wasn't no chain gang over here. I don't know where. Probably chain gang over there. We ain't never been no chain gang over here.
I know one of your homies said if it was a chain gang over here, they was all white.
Yeah, there wasn't no chain gang over here. I mean, you know, far back on the other side, there wasn't none over on this part of town over here. I don't know, because if it was a chain gang over here, then that would consist on, after being a chain gang, it would have broke off Tingle family.
Do you think there was any chain gangs in IBC Hood?
I don't know. I can't really say that part over there, because I don't know about that area. I just knew a lot of guys over in that area. You know, I don't even know how they structure ran, but pretty much that, I don't know, them and us is like them in the neighborhood as far as growing up before everything hit the fan. Everybody else was like, just know each other as friends. Everybody was friends. Everybody grew up together. But then it came to a point where some things can be squashed. That's why I think a lot of things got out of hand because a lot of people didn't handle the situations accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And I guess some people feel like shit, they didn't know no apology or no explaining. So it spiraled out.
Was IBC and Watergate a hot war? Was there a back and forth on site, bodies being dropped?
For years. Probably since 79.
You know, Tupac kind of put them dudes on the map with the rapping.
Yeah, he was over there too.
What happened?
He was over there too.
You remember when he was over there?
I remember he was over there. He had a couple of people rapping on his album from over there, like about 2 or 3.
Who was he fucking with over there?
So fucking with Psych, Manu, Kato.
I know I'm stuck on this freeway running through your hood. When they knocked those houses down, were there any of the houses left abandoned?
Yes, there was a lot.
Did you guys function in those abandoned houses?
We had a lot of shacks.
Tell us about those shacks.
A lot of shacks. A lot of shacks. A lot of walls hitting up and everything. It was, matter of fact, that was so crazy since you said that. They had a lot of shacks. We had a couple shacks. Even had one from around the corner. With me, we used to sit up there and chill, you know, get faded. And me and the homie, we was in there chilling. I guess you knew that chilling. Had a couple females in there. And we fell asleep. And shit, he woke me up. And by the time he fucking woke me up, the fucking bulldozer was tearing the house down. The fucking bulldozer was tearing the house down. Swear to you. And I'm looking and shit. The bulldozer smashing the house. The bulldozer coming up in the room. We had to kick the board off the window to get out.
You mean they didn't check?
No, they did not check. They did not check the house. He woke me up. Half the house was torn down. The bulldozer was tearing the house down.
So how long did you guys operate in those shacks?
Oh shit! I think that shit went on for a few years, but I don't know. I wasn't out. I didn't last so long. I went back to.
And after they removed the shacks, what happened to that area?
It was like a dirt field, and everything was cut off. I thought this was gonna be like cul-de-sacs.
Did they have a name for that dirt field?
No. It was cause it was like the cul-de-sac. They had like knocked down houses, then they had them like on stacks, like blocks, and they moved the houses, and then each street was like a dead end street. This was all these streets was dead end streets before. Now this is they working on the freeway, so you could not drive up and down the street. It was all like dead end. So I thought it was gonna be a dead end.
Tell us about Devil Dips.
Oh, Devil Dips on the other side of Henry Clay.
Also, it didn't run all the way over here. No. It stopped over there. That's what I was trying to get at.
Devil Dip didn't run over here. Okay. Devil Dip started behind Holly Park.
Okay.
Holly Park, behind the golf course. You walk through there, and then you go down there. Devil Dip, Suicide, Baby Salute, Suicide. We rode our bikes and made our own dirt field over there. That was like in the 70s. That's when they had white front.
And who all used to be down there in Devil's Dips?
Everybody in this area, from everybody like Gardena, Los Angeles, everybody. That's the only place to really like to ride bikes around here. They didn't really have nowhere else to go. So basically, they made those roads with the bikes. Everything that was over there, they was made from ride. We wasn't no place like somebody went over there to ride bikes. Everything was made by riding the bikes. Like Suicide, you just kept going down there too much where it became a road.
So look, on our end, we had Zodi's Trails, and we had a stunt guy named Scully that used to get off with all the tricks. Who on this end stands out as the stunt man on them bikes? Any legends?
Shit, man, I don't know. You asking the wrong motherfucker.
Because you was in YA and all that.
No, I wasn't keeping it real. I wasn't no motherfucking sports guy. I wasn't no bike rider. I was a fucking gang member. I was being real. I mean, I rode bikes and all of that, right? But I don't know. I was never into like sports, sports, basketball. I mean, I've done other. That was cool. I mean, everybody got their own thing. But my thing was, I don't know. This is where I grew up at, and this is my friends I hung up with. We kick it, got in a lot of shit every day, all day. We used to hit the stores. Back then, they used to turn in the bottles in the stores and
get the quarters to play arcade games.
Yeah, but we used to go in the stores and push the whole fucking rack out and take it to the next store and cash it in.
So let me rewind a little bit. Since you ain't into sports and none of that, you straight into the gang shit. What police division patrols over here? Since there's a dispute on what city this
now?
Is. When you were growing up.
Inglewood.
Inglewood PD patrolled over here.
Inglewood. This was blue and gold signs. If you look back, it's only blue and gold sign. It changed over to Hawthorne. This is before because we used to ride the bikes at the Hawthorne Mall. The mall wasn't there. That was a dirt field.
So who controls this spot now?
Now,
the sheriff?
The sheriff in Hawthorne. It's like I say, only reason it's so mixed up like that because everything here is damn near like on the borderline. It's crazy shit. Because at the end of Van Ness Street, you going down here right past 120th, you got Gardena. Now, if you come back this way, now you go to the park, it's supposed to be Hawthorne. Now, if you go to Wilton, then that's Los Angeles. Now, if you come to Van Ness and 116 down here, that's Los Angeles, which is weird. You're like, how would that be? Now, if you go to Imperial and Van Ness, that's Inglewood.
When did you start catching cases and going to juvenile hall?
Oh, shit. Probably 80.
1980?
Probably younger than that. Probably 80. But going to jail was 80.
What blocks do you guys claim?
19th Street.
Are there any other Watergates outside of LA?
There's 2 more.
There's 2 more?
Yep.
Where are they at?
In Colorado Springs and in Santa Ana.
When did Watergates land in Santa Ana?
Like 79.
79? Really?
Really. End of 79.
And who from LA Watergates went to Santa Ana?
My homeboy Whack.
What made him go to Santa Ana?
I think he got kicked out of his house. Him and his mom kicked him out, or they was having a problem. He went to live with his pops and stay in Orange County.
And he started the Santa Ana Watergates by himself, or did he bring you guys out there?
No, he told us, but he went out. He was out there.
You guys used to go visit him, right?
Yeah, we was going. They was going out. Actually, he was out there and he told us, but nobody like really. Then when we got more connected, as far as when we was in jail together too, and why.
Oh, so you was running into Santa Ana Watergates you never met before?
Yeah, why?
And you embraced them?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know what streets they are? What streets the Santa Ana Watergates are on?
500 days.
Are they deeper than the LA Watergates?
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, yeah, They just, it's more, it's totally different. Different cities do different shit.
And who are they beefing with in Santa Ana?
A lot of Latinos and a couple black gangs.
So in YA, they gotta absorb y'all's beefs.
You're gonna have to. You're from the same neighborhood. It's no difference.
When did y'all start beefing with Raymond's? Can you just give us some background on how that started?
Actually started on a misunderstanding. Listening to someone else from another neighborhood saying that we involved us in the incident, which the incident was wrong and was going to straighten it out. That spelled off from there.
And that incident never got squashed, at least back then.
Yeah, it got real bad.
You said it got real bad. The war got bad? Or
Yeah,
the relations got bad?
The war got bad.
Okay.
As far as today, in 2020, are the Watergate still part of the 100 car?
Yes. This area was like, you can consider us like Watergate's like the Spartans.
Explain that.
Size never mattered around here. Never mattered, even growing up. It's just always been like that. So this might say a smaller gang or bigger gang. We never looked at it like that, period. Because it's just the way we was raised. So size or bigger gang didn't even matter to us because it's just the way we run. It didn't matter. You're going to hold your ground no matter what.
And there was a list that everybody talk about the first 10 gangs on the west side. Watergates weren't mentioned. You guys ever talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about it. I don't know what major mistake. I don't know how they're going to miss that. I don't know how they're going to miss it from 72. But they had a lot of other gangs. A lot of them other gangs weren't even out.
Were any of your older homeboys ever members of the Smack gang?
I don't know. They probably was mostly the west side.
Yeah, I think your homeboy said it was a couple of y'all was Smack.
Yeah, probably so. As far as what I know, it probably was.
Yeah. That was before your time.
That's before my time.
We're talking 70, 71.
Yeah. But my era, it was a totally different my area. It's totally different when they started.
I got a question similar to that. Before Watergate started, was it West Side Crips in this area?
Yes.
So it was a period of time where this was West Side, and then it flipped over to Watergate?
Everything was West Side, and it all started branching off. Everybody started branching off to sections, started branching off, naming their own different hoods. That was like the beginning of the 70s. Everybody started branching off, giving their own names.
I know I asked you in the beginning, but can you give us 5 of the founders of Watergate, if you can? Just 5.
That I know of?
That you know of. Who were your big homeboys when you got on the set? Who were you looking up to? Back then,
I ain't never looked up to nobody. Keep it real. My brothers, I had brothers that was involved, but but as far as like someone else, no, I never looked to nobody. I looked up to my brothers.
Crippin' wise, who did you look up to?
Probably my brothers. I never look up to no one else because I always want to be different. I ain't never want to be like nobody else. I always want to make myself.
Have you ever been to the pen before?
Yeah, a few times.
The first time you went to the pen, what year was that?
I think that was like 86.
And when you, what was the first prison that you landed in?
And that was Tehachapi.
So shit, they still had CCO and Blue Notes when you got to it.
Well, actually, when I got to Tehachapi in 86, on the 3-yard, they had just built it. They didn't have no chow hall, no visitor room. They didn't have nothing. They could feed you on carts.
So when you hit prison for the first time, what were the politics on your yard? What groups were on your yard?
Yeah, CCO, Blue Note, Vanguard.
Were you ever approached to join any prison gangs?
I never wanted to be from no other prison gang. I was already from one, so I wouldn't choose not to involve myself in another.
Are there any Watergate Crips from any prison gangs?
Yes.
Which ones?
There was some from Vanguard, CCO, Blue Note, from all three. But that's what they chose to do. But I wouldn't chose to. I mean, everybody chose their own path. I just wasn't. That wasn't my thing.
That's kind of crazy. You had Watergates from all three branches, and what happens when they come home? What's their relationships?
I mean, you got to look at it and see when one branch comes apart, then it comes to another one. So, you know, it was different branches that all became back to one.
Basically, they leave the prison shit in prison.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't nothing that on the street. No. Politics in prison is prison. I mean, politics on the street is totally different. With nobody coming out here running no programs and nothing like that.